What's up, guys? It's Alex. Got an exciting game for you guys today. This is the finals of the ADV Open 3. This is a little um, this is a little tournament that's held on Pokemon Perfect. And there's no cash prizes, I don't think. But if you win, you can get a little flare on your profile. And I do believe that that's what makes the ADV scene as nice as it is. Like, there's no people that need the money. There's no people that are absolutely grinding, absolutely overly competitive. There's no people that are just um, extremely toxic because of it. It's really just about the honor. Um, and well, I say let's jump right in. This is Dastardly Dwarf versus Big Will. Big Will I know from tournaments. Often places high. I'm not sure about Dastardly Dwarf. Got Salamence on T-Tar. Pretty standard stuff. You want to bring your best when it's on the finals. So I'm not expecting anything wacky. Early crits on the Scarm definitely helps, but a burn would have helped as well. So with half health for the spike, I'm going to say this is equal. Doesn't look like there's any insane counter teams. So far there's no real problems. Para on the Rachi could be useful, especially later, if it's trying to stall something. If it's trying to get its wishes up. Claydol revealed, but back to Rachi to get more damage on the Scar. Big Will didn't anticipate this, so he didn't put another layer up. It's just Rachi versus Scar. Starmie's in to try to get some damage on Jirachi. And there you get the para. I know Goldbase likes to say it's the most broken status. I say it takes one turn to get it off. It takes 1 in 4 of your turns. So you'd have to have 4 full paras to make up for it. Or very important ones. So that plus the speed boost. So I say it's quite an investment to take it. And also not every team has it on there. So I don't say it's absolutely broken. It's very strong, but it's not absolutely broken. We're back to the lead. And back to Rachi, which is going to take this brick break just fine. It's the only revealed move on Salamence. But now we're seeing the mix. And the Jirachi scouts that wisely. Now he knows he can go to the Blissey. And Ice Beam, so he really doesn't have to be afraid of the Brick Break, because he would want to kill the Salamence. Blissey on Snorlax. The two teams seem to be a little bit fatter, but this Snorlax seems to be a setup. I don't know if a fighting move from Hariyama would do anything, but for now, this Snorlax is going pretty ham. Scar might try to... No. Just back to Jirachi. Jirachi hoping to get some kind of status on there and then just hope it's not rest. This is going south quickly. Another body slam. Another para. Yeah, advantage is heavily in favor of our side. Another body slam. Just trying to stall the Snorlax out so that the sand takes it after the knockoff Hariyama. Snorlax is going to be able to get two more, and that's it. So no more Snorlax, but heavily crippled team on the side of Big Will. Tries to get Blissey back in on the Salamence, but faces Jirachi, so it moves back out. Jirachi, of course, is going to be able to wish it up. Blissey doesn't have a fire move, or otherwise it wouldn't do enough damage, possibly. Starmie back on Jirachi favors Starmie, I feel like. But Jirachi is content just to stall it out with a Toxic. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be afraid at all. I'm gonna skip a couple turns here. Yeah. And Jirachi's back up. Yeah, with the advantage now, Dastry Dwarf, all he has to do is stall them out. With his Jirachi, even Parad, it's more than capable of stalling this team out. Like, it doesn't want to see a Tyranitar, but a Tyranitar also doesn't want to see a Fire Punch or a Para. Lots of Jirachi you can see here. You can stall anything out. T-Tar on the Starmie. Let's see what that happens. So T-Tar comes in. Starmie surfs and a wish. And T-Tar is just going to try to crunch here, I suppose. Yeah. That's quite a bit of damage on the Starmie. I don't know if he has something. Well, it's not faster, but I'm sure it can take a hit from the Starmie. Has to get Parad. Starmie can recover here, but chooses just to go out. Another Para for the Salamence. Well, it looks like Big Will has stabilized his lead. It's just back to Blob on Blob. Gets the Rapid Spin off. And here's a Suicune. Starting to Calm Mind, but Skarmory knows Roar and is able to get a bit of chip in the process. Hadn't shown Roar yet, of course it's pretty standard on Skarmory. We're getting to about round 80. It's of course pretty standard for stall layer teams. And stall layer teams are of course quite common in finals. It just gives you that bit of extra control. Like, crits don't matter as much when your team isn't as fragile. Suicune's trying to get up again. It might anticipate the Skarmory when it comes in. Blissey tries to Thunderbolt, but it would need a crit to do anything really. And it calm minds up itself. I'm not sure who wins this. It's possibly a crit war. I have to imagine Blissey's special defense goes up pretty high. But with pressure, Bliss is going to run out of Thunderbolts pretty quick. So he doesn't even want to risk it. Knocks off the Suicune. It's worth risking Hariyama here and even sacrificing it, because I feel like Suicune is the last real thing that can do anything. Like the Jirachi, the Tyranitar can take the Jirachi, the Blissey can take the Salamence, and that was it. Let's take a look at the end again. Gets the knockoff. Gets Hariyama. And gets Blissey, who without a comment boosts that could have gone earlier really didn't have what it took to take that's quite awesome damage of the 3 times boosted special attack. The advantage started with Dastardly Dwarf, but was quickly taken over like with his Snorlax that went quite ham. It really looked in favor of Dastardly Dwarf, but later in the game Big Will got another Pokemon down. With the Starmie, and at this point it was 5-4. Starmie was quite low and Parad. Starmie was almost dead. Hariyama is almost dead. So I'd almost say it's equal, considering that the Pokemon on the other side are still healthy. But this Suicune, like against a team like Big Will's that doesn't really have that much to deal with it, except for knockoff, which it did get. Like it really proves to be something quite like intense to deal with. So I'd almost say this was won by matchup, just because there's no real Suicune counters on Big Will's side. Despite it being quite a safe team. So I suppose we see here that there's really there's really no perfect team. Like there's always going to be weaknesses, and a weakness to Suicune can be exploited quite heavily if there is a Suicune. Well, let's go to the next game. T-Tar on T-Tar. Just trying to get the sand up, of course. A Brick Break does a nice little amount on the Swampert. It's going to heal up a little bit as well. And the hidden power revealed. So it's a fully mixed T-Tar. Skarmory's just going to take some damage to get the spike up. I'd say it's reasonably equal for now. This T-Tar is just getting some more damage off. Celebi Calm Mind's up, but I don't think it's going to matter too much now. Starmie is faster, and he's just going to let Celebi go. Let's try that again. Celebi comes in, takes a Surf. Takes an Ice Beam, and Calm Mind's up. So I don't know what's our side wanted to do there. Like, it seems like a bit of a mistake. Like, did he just not realize it was offensive? Like, it did a decent amount of damage. I feel like he could have calculated that. Did he not think it was Ice Beam? Do you think, I suppose a Celebi Giga Drain or HP Grass would have killed it? So maybe just a call out for Big Will. To suggest that he didn't, that he wasn't gonna say it. I suppose that must be it. Like, Dusty Dwarf thought, yeah, he's definitely gonna go out. I'm gonna call Mind up, and that was the end of the Celebi. So quite a risk to take, but at this point he was one game up, so why not risk it? Cloister's getting a spike up a little bit late. Around turn 12, like, those seem to be the limits to when it's still useful. Rock Slide on the Gengar is going to get decent amounts. And he's just trying to get rid of the T-Tar, and he does. Which I don't fully see, seeing there is a Swampert. Like, you never know what Gengar is going to be useful against. But this Gengar should be walled by a Blissey. And they explode. Well, what's left is quite weak to specials. So possibly something in the back. A nice crit. Like, that's going to be extremely useful. Just an Ice Beam to finish it off. Another Hydro Pump into the Swampert. And then whatever's in the back. Yeah. And then whatever is in the back just has to take the T-Tar. So possibly a Dusty Dwarf knows. And it's an arrow. It's just 2 Earthquakes. Very nicely done from Dusty Dwarf. Only a 20 turn game. Far more aggressive. And against a reasonably solid team. Dusty Dwarf says, sorry for the crit. If I can find it back. Well, maybe I'll find it in a second. If we go back to the start. It starts off rather slow. This is pretty standard stuff. Yeah, God, it was this Celebi that's, well, that really started off, but he got the win regardless. Destiny Bond for the T-Tar that was already half health. But at this point, Dusty Dwarf is still far behind, like a whole Pokemon. So it's definitely an advantage for Big Will. Explosion on the Blissey definitely helps. And here's the crit, the Hydro Pump crit. Like, I don't see Dusty Dwarf winning without it. Because what would this Swampert have done if it had gotten toxic? Yeah, they really did do it. And that's what Dusty Dwarf said. And that made it into a 2-0. So really high level play here. Like, only one real mistake, I feel like, keeping in the Celebi, but despite that, still getting the win. In both of these two games, I only see one real mistake. So that's a real sign of pro players. Um, like in chess, you speak of mistakes and blunders, like, and in like top level play, like maybe you'll see one or two blunders um, over 60 moves. So not seeing any blunders in these 20 moves, like um, that's really good. Um, well, that was it for me for this game. Feel free to like and subscribe, but if you just want to lurk, that's totally fine as well. And see you in the next game.